Okay, here's the deal. In my ever-ending quest to find a decent fried rice and to clean out my freezer, I'm going to try P.F. Chang's chicken fried rice today. Frozen chicken fried rice. If you've seen my other videos on fried rice, you know I'm having difficulty finding a decent pre-made one other than from a restaurant. So P.F. Chang's, I've tried two of their products so far, the lo mein and the beef and broccoli. Beef and broccoli was horrendous and lo mein was incredibly good. So this is either going to be great or horrible, or maybe it'll just be mediocre. But yeah, we are going to try this. They're claiming it's a low spice level, which is good because I'm not a big fan of spicy. Okay, so let's rip into this and give it a try. Have you ever noticed how much space these take up in the freezer? So yeah, there's so much packaging on these things. Okay, let's take a look at what it looks like in its frozen state. Wow, generous amount of vegetables by the looks of it. And compared to the box, it actually holds some promise. Okay, so the instructions are microwave on high 2.5 minutes. No need to vent film. Stir and replace film. Microwave an additional 2 to 3 minutes. And check that the food is cooked thoroughly to 165 Fahrenheit. All right, so fairly simple. Let's give this a shot. Okay, well, we're waiting for it to microwave. Let's see what it says. Stay in, eat like you didn't. I think they say that on all their frozen food. Bringing you P.F. Chang's restaurant-inspired flavors at home. Chicken fried rice with no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, and no artificial colors. Okay, and it's described as a white rice bowl with chicken breasts, carrots, onions, edamame, I can never say that word, in an authentic savory sauce. It's kind of interesting, P.F. Chang's has done a whole line of frozen food, like you can get the individual dinners or you can get the big family size ones. But in Canada, there are only a very small amount of P.F. Chang's, so most people have never heard of them. So I'm sure when they're seeing them in grocery stores, they're going, what is a P.F. Chang? Why should I buy it? So I'm not sure how well they're selling, but based on the good one I had, I would definitely buy it again. Based on the bad one I had, I would never buy it again. So first impressions are everything. So some people may be thinking, wow, this is an incredible taste, and others would be, not so great. And I believe I paid about $7 for this, which is probably too much for something like this, but that's the going rate. Okay, so we are going to stir and oh, wow, it's actually very nice looking, even in its frozen state. Holy, look at the chunks of chicken. I have to say, I am already impressed. Okay, I gotta say, it smells pretty darn good. We'll put it back in the microwave for 3 minutes, 3+. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to finish, let's take a look at the nutritional information. So this 312 gram bowl is 400 calories. Carbs are 50 grams, sugar 6 grams, protein 21 grams, and sodium, yeah, as usual, over the top. It's 45% of my daily intake at 1,040 milligrams. So yeah, and for ingredients we have cooked rice, vegetable blend of carrots, onions, edamame. One day I'll learn how to say that. So it does contain sesame, oyster, soy, and wheat. Okay, so if you have a shellfish allergy, this is probably not highly recommended. Okay, it appears to be finished. Let's just try some in the center to see if there's heat. All right, so I'm trying to get the rice all covered in the brown sauce. Okay, this is actually very impressive looking. It's got great big soybeans, nice pieces of chicken, and very vividly colored carrots. And I think, was this green onion? I'm not sure what the green flakes are. Okay, so it's got a lot of stuff going for it. Let's give it a taste. Just of the rice. If you've seen my other fried rice videos, my big complaint with fried rice is that it's wet. Where I grew up, Chinese food, the fried rice was always really dry and fluffy as opposed to wet and soft. Okay, let's try it. Okay, it's got a really good flavor. And when you read the ingredients, it's got a lot going on in there. There is things like white wine, ginger, oyster sauce, chili paste, and mushroom powder. So yeah, there's a whole lot of things competing on the tongue. Okay, let's try a piece with a little piece of chicken. Okay, the chicken's actually not bad. Very juicy. Let's try a whole bunch of veggies. Okay, the carrots really have retained their flavor. They're not overcooked at all. Like, this is not like you'd expect from some shoddy kind of frozen food manufacturer. Yeah, the carrots actually even have some crunch. Let's try the edamame, the soybeans. Yeah, again, they're not overcooked. Okay, so, and here's a piece of chicken. And now it does look like dark meat, but it was white before I stirred it into the sauce. So let's try it. Okay, I have to say I'm impressed with this one. Okay, so that's 2 for P.F. Chang's that I would highly recommend, and 1 that I would not. It's a little wetter than I like it. Still, the flavor is really good. The calorie count is actually quite high. But yeah, I'd say this is a winner. There is a little bit of heat to it. Like, I can feel it sort of at the back of my throat, but not enough to be annoying or to make me break out in a sweat. Well, and I would say this is a very substantial meal. I'm already getting full and I'm only half done. I'm not sure what this green stringy stuff is. Maybe it's green onion. It just says onion on the list. Oh yeah, but it shows a green onion on the box. So maybe that's what it is. Looks sort of like seaweed, but I don't think it is. It doesn't list seaweed. Yeah, it doesn't list seaweed, so it must be green onion. Oh wow, I just realized I'm not wearing my glasses. Okay, I think I'm done. This is way more than enough. So on a scale from 1 to 5, I am going to give P.F. Chang's chicken fried rice a 5 out of 5. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've tried this or any of the P.F. Chang dinners and what you think of them. Okay, until next time, that's it. That's the deal. Thanks for watching. Bye.